Sego beat Xaro, and Kusi beat Cake. And so now we have the number, like what a lot of people were saying, like number 1 and number 2 for a little bit, especially when you consider some of the online brackets. Xaro's been very dominant.
Yeah.
Like,
so last month, Xaro eliminated CakeAssault from losers, right? And I want to say that was in like losers semis.
I cannot confirm that for you.
Yeah,
okay.
It's something like close to that. Regardless,
we've got it confident. I believe
they both lost fairly early. They both ended up running into each other in losers, and so we got the same kind of thing going on in this tournament, but a couple of rounds earlier. So wild to think that one of these guys is going to be going home in 7th, but that is the case. And we're going to see who starting out with this game 1 here on Julesvale. And yeah, back to the tried and true Forsburn, going to be the play here for Cake. You know, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Zetter burn at some point here too, but oh my god, that back air almost killed.
Well, it seems like, especially with the nature of online, I know that Cake has been fairly vocal about, like, online just feels different, and it's really hard to compare the two. And I think he feels more comfortable with Zetter online specifically.
Yep. I can see it. I think Zetter has options that kind of exploit the lack of reactability a little better, I should say. I mean, tried to catch the droplet with that up cape, but not quite finding it.
I mean, I think that fully fits in the joke of why the Xbox scene banned Zetter for a little bit.
Exactly. Yep.
or attempted to.
Yeah, I mean that's a little extreme, but
yeah,
you know,
I think it was like a couple, like 1 or 2 Xbox only TOs, and then the rest of the scene was like, wait, no, this is really dumb.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yep,
nothing off that. Yep, and here we see the problem with these extremely high percents is that usually reliable confirm options just stop working. And it's gonna have to be something raw here to take this, I think. Yeah.
Oh my god, Annie back air, most down airs. But 197 is very hard to get something to link. All right, just runs up down smash.
Yep, and don't that slide actually helped him quite a bit. Because it seems like at that high percent, like Xaro can just kind of play this. All right, I have a couple of really fast options that I can just kind of say no to you with in neutral. I'll just do that until you kill me, rack up damage. But we're back dead even here after a couple of really nice strings from Cake.
Yeah, nothing like super crazy, just a few solid like 40% strings there.
Yeah, I think he had a potential stock there, but missed the wave line.
Okay.
And yeah, Xaro gonna get that second stock first.
You went for a very early forward smash. I wonder if that was intentional or not. Oh my god, that little duck before the parry too to give himself a little bit more time.
Okay. Oh yeah,
Bubbles.
I like the jabs into the bubble pillar. I was like, I didn't expect him to go for the third jab. Yeah. Just racking up that damage here with the stock lead.
It's so hard to recover. And even if you do get through that wall, you've taken so much percent from the bubbles, from the forward air, everything. You're back on stage, but yeah, you're now at 130.
Oh, nice little plummet there instead of that rising back air. But man, this just looks so rough. Again, Xaro got up to that percent where the confirm stopped working, and it just looked so frustrating for Cake at that point because Xaro just got to play like no you. Right.
Yeah.
All right,
no.
Hold
Absolutely.
Hold the snare.
Well, and I think especially when you look at like there's definitely been a shakeup of a lot of our top players when it comes to the fact that we've been all online for almost a year, and despite us talking about the fact that like this is crazy because it's in losers. Historically, for the last 8 months, Xaro's been very consistent. Hasn't gotten worse than like 3rd at any of those events. And so I'm honestly not surprised that we're seeing Xaro take game 1 over Cake. Let's see what they're able to do on Treetop Lodge, though.
Yep. Still 4s, still Arcane. Yeah, I think... This just gives better protection from the bubbles. Like most of the stage floor is protected from a down B or neutral B bubbles. Oh, and there's the Cake classic with the clone pop into the dare.
Yeah,
really strong start. Exactly what he needed.
God, he just covers every tech option there. Jab, jab.
He didn't wave land. Like, it's these slight little movement errors that are really catching Cake. He took about 40 for that.
Okay. Puts the bubble on the plat instead. Let's see what happens. Almost gets the bubble out there.
Yeah. Cake just a little bit slow with the clone pop. Good DI by Xaro. He held in. That was a spike.
Xaro's recovery there was so good, too. The threat of knowing that he could go up to that puddle, used all of his options there to get back on stage without taking any damage.
Oh, perfect little shortened landing there. Pixel perfect spacing here from Xaro. Finding that falling there. Big
Do you see that in the middle of that string? There's a point where Xaro went for a jab, but it actually wasn't close enough to hit, and we just saw the baited parry, and then he immediately down tilted.
Totally, yep. Yeah, I mean, Arcane Jab is a fantastic tool, just because of being able to cancel into so many good options. Mostly down tilt.
Yep. Well, in that case, it was the fact that the jab didn't hit, but it was a parry bait.
Right, exactly. But it wouldn't even matter if it had hit.
If it had hit, it would have also been good. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting little wait there. Dead even here.
Sends him off stage.
Cake has just been rocking center stage until right now.
Yep. As you were saying, that gets reversaled. Okay.
Here we go, though.
Good recovery.
Yeah, that puddle placement was so good for Xaro. Like, even when he was in disadvantage, it just made it so hard for Cake to really set up in a threatening way. Oh,
it was really, it was also at a very ambiguous
and
distance.
This should be it. No? Okay.
That DI!
Yeah, and this stage.
I thought we were going to see Galaxy.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be enough damage, yeah. Yep.
Oh my god,
Very
Xaro
tricky
steals
low
it
clone.
after that. Oh my god!
Oh,
Two different... Cake got antsy. We just saw two raw down smashes there trying to call out some movement, and Xaro is totally willing to just wait, let him whiff, and run in.
It just looks like there's a couple little hitches in Cake's game right now that I'm not used to seeing, man. And perhaps related there, we got the Zetter coming out for this game 3 with Xaro sitting on triple set point.
Cake
looking to eliminate Cake again.
He doesn't seem confident. There's a little bit of like that. We noted a couple different like waveland mix-ups. We noted.
It's also like it's not that he's not picking the options though. It's that the options are wrong in places that we're not used to seeing them be wrong. That's how I feel about the end of that last game, right? Where he did those couple down smashes. Like he very confidently thought that Xaro was going to be in that spot. It at least kind of looked to me. I guess maybe it was just.
I read those as panic down smashes, but at the same time, like seeing him either panic or just straight up pick wrong options that are often, if you see Cake put out an option that doesn't hit, it's still something safe, or it's like option coverage. It's not a hard read that also misses, and I think that's the kind of thing that we're seeing a little bit of movement hiccups, and then we're seeing a lot of stuff like that.
And meanwhile, Xaro is just playing lights out, and
Xaro's playing amazing.
Game 3, Tower of Heaven, and he's got to do it against the Zetterburn now. So he's gonna have to watch himself at a little bit lower percents. But at the same time, man, Orkane can edge guard extremely well with his bubbles. So
Xaro's looking like he's pissed that he's in losers bracket this early.
Seriously. Oh, man,
I pity anyone on this warpath. Yep. It's a lot of the stuff we're talking about. Edge cancel.
Oh, man. Huge damage.
Does not matter that doesn't kill, because he's still in a very bad position off stage.
Yep.
And that roll behind immediately gets down tilted.
There's just not enough time for Cake to reset neutral off these recoveries. Instant parry and the wait. Wow. Xaro is really feeling himself right now.
I thought for sure we'd see the bubble pops and he'd try to like hit him in there. Instead, he felt so confident in that distance.
Yeah,
He's like, I
screw
can
a
just
reset.
wait
We're
here.
just killing him. Okay, the fireball though. All right. Yeah.
Ooh, barely gets in with the puddle. But honestly,
in rhythm, man.
In
rhythm.
The puddle would hit, and if he air dodges out, I can just punish that too.
Not ready for the back hit of backer was Cake.
Xaro's smothering him right now.
Okay.
That not gonna kill. Okay.
It's one of the frustrating things about Arcane is that it doesn't feel like Arcane's not a heavy, but he feels like a heavy when it comes to like the 45-degree angle hits. Because those are the ones where it feels really hard to like. He can DI so much, I think, is the issue. I'm not exactly sure how to explain it.
I know I don't know how to explain it, but I know exactly what you're.
He's very good at going to the corner.
I've been playing against an Arcane a lot lately, and the amount of times that I'm like, you're not a heavy, your recovery should be fairly linear because you've got a puddle.
Yeah, why are you living 190 every time?
Exactly. The amount of times he lived to like 180, I was just like, oh my god, I need to get better, but also, what is happening here?
All right, Cake is getting his stuff going here on the ledge, but again, another time we're seeing that perfect little landing there from Xaro, and a dominant two-stock is going to eliminate Cake in 7th place. 3-0, man. Xaro on the warpath, like you were saying. He's going to advance to the losers quarterfinals, and I think everybody else who's still alive in this bracket needs to watch out for this whale dog, man.
I think if you are in Xaro's path, you are terrified right now. I think we have to start talking like the way that we talk about Cake 8 months into quarantine. I think it needs to change a little bit. I don't want to be the person to like have to put that out there, but like we've seen a lot of there's been a couple of good placements, but we've seen a lot more like 7ths and 5ths and things like that, which are